Ignition engine number 9 on the New York Transit line. If my train goes off the track, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Back on the scene, crispy and clean. You can try, but then why? Cause you can't intervene. We be the outcast, down for the settle. Won't play rock, won't play the pebble. Open the door, you best believe we're sliding through it swiftly. Niftily, we can make it hip to be. What we are, cause what we be. Be the epitome, do, die, dippity. So now I dwell just to say you plain up. Hold your cup, cause I got the container. Pass a plate.
Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work.
Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I am Jordan, and today, King Dingaling Fuckface Alex Jones and Steve, God, he might as well just still be working in the White House, Bannon, are going to come up with a new theory for the whole Trump Epstein thing, and I'm here to laugh at it. And get angry and all that stuff, too. But first, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out, read them, share them, then donate. All of it is very much appreciated. Dubster, take it away.
Got a headline here. It says, leftists are big mad because AOC didn't vote to cut military funding to Israel.
Yes, I did a video on that, and she actually explained that she supports Iron Dome funding, which for me made no fucking sense. As in, if you look at the people that shoot bombs at Israel, right? It's like, on the surface at least, it looks like they have, at least in, typical social ideas, they have a reason to. Yemen, they're blockading for the sake of the genocide happening. Iran, you shot at them first. Hamas, you've been torturing Palestinians for how long how long now? So, AOC's logic of, well, it's not about Israel, harming people. We're not going to fund their weaponry. We're going to fund their defense systems that protects them. It's about protecting people. It's like, well, if they weren't doing these things, maybe they wouldn't need that. I don't know.
So she put an amendment in the bill she passed to fund Israel that it could only go to defense weapons. She did. She got an amendment included.
No, she didn't.
But she still passed it.
No, she didn't. The $500 million for Israel in that appropriations bill, I believe, was for the Iron Dome, right? Or part of it.
Oh, so you're saying the bill was specifically only about funding the Iron Dome?
Yes, and she voted no against Marjorie Taylor Greene's amendment to it.
Which was?
To take out the $500 million. Although,
wait, so there was more to this bill?
There's a lot more. There's money going all over the fucking place. Money going to Syria, Iraq, Jordan, some other countries.
You got a cut?
Okay.
There's a bunch of money being spread. It wasn't strictly only about Israel, but I think maybe Marjorie Taylor Greene's thing was about strictly Israel, maybe?
As in, remove the funding.
Yeah, for Israel, but there's other problems on there. Just, once again, people focus on Israel when there's other things being funded. If no one can tell, Syria's about to break out into all-out fucking war. Israel bombed them again after someone was claiming ceasefire, but yeah. And there's so many factions about to go to war over there. So sending $300 million over there is kind of crazy, right? It's kind of crazy. But no one cares because it's not Israel, right? Yeah, we're this stupid, by the way. Hello, YouTube. We're this dumb. I just want to remind everyone, humanity is this stupid. Just want everyone to know that. But, alright. Here's your little detour, but let's get back to this. Alex Jones. I've watched this video already, by the way, guys, so this is not a, reaction. This is a review, I guess. And Alex Jones has apparently a brand new theory for what's going on with Trump and Epstein. Steve Bannon will obviously and gladly get out of the way of this, dumb as fuck theory, but Bannon will definitely step out of the way to protect Donald Trump and let Alex Jones make up whatever bullshit he wants to. And, hey, listen, they can destroy the world, but at the very least, we feel good about ourselves, right? Because we have Steve and Alex here to make us feel better that we're about to enter into a golden era. Or sorry. Alex says we're already in the golden era. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like to make us realize we are in the middle of a golden era. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Steve. Let's play the video. Here we go. Here is the new theory on Trump Epstein saga from Alex Jones. I feel like vomiting. Here we go.
The media, I get this morning, the media is reporting that you've divorced yourself from President Trump. I think it's probably farthest from the truth. Can you just explain to the audience for a second this Epstein situation and your ongoing relationship with the president and supporting his policies and him?
Absolutely. I'd love to clarify that. CNN.
I'm on my knees all day and night.
The front of Drudge was basically the Democrat Party mouthpiece. Jones divorces Trump. Trump divorces him and anybody else that questions Epstein. That is totally not true. They've taken little short clips out of context, as they always do. I love the president. He has incredible courage. He's getting so much done on the economy, the border, national security. They're really ramping up deportations. They're now found 30,000 of the missing children, and prosecutions are beginning. They've.
Just the unadulterated, just dick licking. I wonder if Trump tastes like Cheetos. He's so orange. I had to give it, a shot myself. Hey, Trump, do you need a back massage? I gotcha. Hey, Alex, people are saying you're not a dick rider of Trump. What do you think about that? I totally am. That's all I've heard so far. Yeah, this guy's just a sad person. Very sad.
But Jordan, will he lose favor with his fans over this? Or does he know he can play? He could sell it.
At this point,
is he feeling? Is he
Dude,
feeling
he's mind locked
for having this opinion?
He's mind locked his audience.
nah, man, we got to get stupider and crazier. I think the blue methylene has like some sort of like brain control potion in it. I'm going there. What do you guys think? Brain control potion and the blue methylene.
He might lose 10,000 out of 40 million. That tells you anything.
Bro.
The key ingredient to the brainwashing potion is paint chips, by the way. Paint chips.
He's on radio stations in all 50 states for 4 hours every day. And that's kind of what kept him alive during his censorship period.
Now, what kept him alive is checks from the fucking White House. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Checks from Mar-a-Lago kept him afloat. Oh, man. All right, I'd say let's just go all the way back. Because it's just a funny question. Like, hey, people are saying you're not that loyal to Trump. He's like, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. People are saying you don't love Trump, Alex Jones. Yeah, I do. I love him. It's like, that's your response from the 9/11 guy, the critical thinking 9/11 guy. By the way, I just watched this documentary called, a decent portion of it called The Obama Deception, where he used to scream about both sides being corrupt and they're the deep state and they're globalist and they go to the fucking Bilderberg group meetings and all that shit, and Obama he knew Obama was bad because Obama filled his cabinet with a bunch of fucking, corporate Wall Street, goons. And then Trump does the same thing. Does the same exact things. Same exact fucking things. Neocons and Wall Street and bankers and all this stuff. And Alex is like, I love it. I love him. I love it. I'm wrecked.
So why did he do it?
What's up?
Why is he doing it?
Why is he doing it? Why is Alex Jones doing this?
Yeah, besides back shots, what's the
I'm sure the money's good.
logical money? So Trump's paying him?
Possibly. I don't know.
No.
Either that or it had to no one's brain breaks this hard without it has to be something else. It has to be some sort. It could be a threat. Maybe he's threatened by something. Maybe legal threats. Who knows?
No, dude, legal threats. This guy fucking said a school shooting was fake and called the fucking parents child actors. Like, I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's that.
I mean, you should be allowed to do that.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying he wasn't scared then, so why would he give a shit?
You sure he wasn't? You sure he wasn't scared then?
He was sued for $1 billion.
Yeah, I don't think he was scared. I mean,
I think he was. I'm swear to God. I look at this guy. I see pussy. I see a pussy. I say, all right, please stop it, right? Please. Like, Alex, we only got to paper cuts. We even get into the full torture of all this. No, please stop. I'll do whatever you say. He screams pussy to me. I'm sorry. Like a fumbling over himself pussy, you know what I mean? Like the guy from The Mummy. That's what he reminds me of. So, yeah. But there's no way I believe that he is just honestly thinking through things, and this is where he got to. I mean, there's not enough paint chips in the world for his brain to rot this level. Like it's got to be something. He had to have been coerced in some form or fashion, or bribed, or threatened, or something. Because it's too far. It's too far.
Well, I'll tell you what he's talked about. He's talked about, that they've sued him in Connecticut and Texas, and the Connecticut one was like $1 billion they said he owed for the Sandy Hook thing, and then Texas, it was another thing about the Sandy Hook thing again. But he's been saying since Trump's been in office, he's been looking at the case and to see how they broke the law on suing him.
Huh.
So there is favoritism done for him.
Yeah. Next. Alex, come on in. Yeah. Get on your fucking knees. Get on your knees. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Do you want those little legal problems going away? You do? All right. Zip. Take care of business then, Alex. I'll give you some deep state.
Oh, probably a true story. All right, let's get back to this video. All right, here's Alex saying, no, I totally love Trump. God. You guys don't think I love Trump? I love Trump the most, huh? Here we go.
And your
and a stupid
ongoing
Epstein
relationship
theory
with the president and supporting his policies and him?
Absolutely. I'd love to clarify that. CNN, Wall Street Journal, the front of Drudge was basically the Democrat Party mouthpiece.
Democrats.
Jones divorces Trump. Trump divorces him and
anybody
else that questions Epstein. That is totally not true. They've taken little short clips out of context, as they always do.
Wait, pause.
Love the president. He has
He factually did say, "I don't need your support if you want to know about Epstein, and you were like a mega supporter or a Republican that supported me. I don't need your support anymore if you care about Epstein case." Trump actually said that. It's in written word.
Oh, hold on. Dubster. This is not about reality, okay? This is about Alex Jones time, okay? We need to say, fuck reality. Alex Jones time, okay?
Well, but there's got to be a legit reason.
Go ahead.
There's got to be a legit reason he's capping like this, bro, and not just like dick licking shit.
I swear, I just watched a decent portion of the Obama deception. I got nothing other than he got paid or threatened or something, or both.
Shut up, and take the fucking money, okay, Alex? Good boy. Be a good boy now, Alex. Run along.
Something. And once again, it doesn't have to be. I'm joking. It doesn't have to be Trump personally about any of this shit. It could be who the fuck knows. But it's nothing about this smells legit. Sorry, this doesn't sound like some sort of natural progression, and he just happened to be here psychologically. Like it'd be if this was straight up hopium. Fuck. Once again, there's not enough brain or paint chips in the world to get someone to this, like where he started, to this stupid. There's no chance. But all right, here we go. Let's see Alex get to and yeah, stop, sir. You're right. Trump did say, like, yeah, I'm disowning you essentially. All right, if we keep focusing on this Epstein bullshit. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, if you don't shut up about it, I don't need your support.
Get him, Jesse. Get him.
And it's a true social post where it's written out. So unless Trump says someone stole my true social account password, that's his word.
Which he's not going to say, obviously.
Right. So that's his word, as far as we know.
But also, hold on.
And it is written record. Written record.
Also, the question to Alex was, Alex, are you still like in love with Trump, with Daddy Trump? And he's like, oh, the CNN, New York Times, Wall Street Journal, they're trying to make it seem like I don't love Trump, but I do. I love him so much, right? So maybe he's answering that question.
He instantly lied right there and said they're taking out of context him saying that he's divorcing the mega party. No, that's not out of context at all.
I think he was saying they're taking him like Alex himself out of context, putting up clips and saying like he doesn't love Trump anymore. Fuck it, let's just start it over. Fuck it. We got all the time in the world. Fuck it. Come on, Alex.
His policies.
Tell us.
Absolutely, I'd love to clarify that. CNN, Wall Street Journal, the front of Drudge was basically the Democrat Party mouthpiece.
Democrat Party.
Jones divorces Trump. Trump divorces him and anybody else that questions Epstein. That is totally not true. They've taken little short clips out of context, as they always do.
Okay, I did mishear that.
Love the president. He has incredible courage. He's getting
like
so much done. The economy, the border, national security. They're really ramping up deportations. They're now found 30,000 of the missing children.
Ramping up martial law.
Beginning, they've fired Maureen Comey that ran with her father. The Epstein case cover-ups on record. So we're really seeing a lot of traction. And in many ways, Trump's doing better than I thought he would do in his first 170 days. But the PR handling of this now 12 days ago, when they slip out this...
I just want to add, maybe he's a clone, too. Maybe they killed him and they replaced him. Just want to throw that out there. All right, here we go.
Memo to Axios, the globalist mouthpiece. And
the globalist mouthpiece, Axios.
Epstein wasn't murdered. There was no blackmail rings. Basically, Epstein didn't basically even jaywalk, and none of this exists. This needs to go away. That's a 180 from everything that the record shows and what Trump and his surrogates have been saying that they were going to do. And I simply said this is a disaster. And I said, I believe Trump just wants to move on from this. And I said that last Monday when it was all breaking. I surmised that we know the Democrats have had this file. They're not going to leave stuff in there that incriminates them. And the whole history of it, it's 90+% Democrats and globalists like Bill Gates, that are heavily involved in the island and all the, stuff that's going on. And so as soon as the FBI raided back in March, the New York FBI, when they wouldn't turn over the files, I believe that was a setup, and they dropped a dime on themselves and said, oh, there's 14 terabytes. of all these kids being raped and Epstein raping him and all the rest of it. And then Pam Bondi gets it, gives it to the FBI, which I confirmed from sources. They send it out to all the offices around the country to look at the file. They come back and say, there's a bunch of FBI reports and implicating, people in the orbit of Trump with no real evidence. And then Trump went, what the hell, another Russiagate? And so he didn't clarify that the first few days. He just said, people need to basically shut this down. It's bull. And then.
So you're telling me, I know, but also, Alex is implying that Trump got the evidence and got some sort of list of names or something or people involved, and they're in the orbit of Trump. And, once again, there's no way you just sleep without evidence and say, well, this must be made by the Democrats. Maybe you don't see enough evidence to say those guys are guilty, whoever's in the orbit of Trump. Maybe people should know about that. I don't know. But maybe there's not enough evidence for that to convict those guys or whatever. But there's no way you just look at it and say, well, those guys are too close to me, so it must be the Democrats doing, right? It must be the Democrats that just made up people close to me that are involved with Jeffrey Epstein. That there's no way that flies, right? And in this whole Epstein case, if we got the list, right, and it's a bunch of Trump fucking dick riders, or even Trump himself, right? There's no way we could just be like, no, it's fake. It has to be the Democrats. Because that kills the whole point of you guys asking for any type of disclosure of anything. Right? Doesn't it just spit in the face of that idea? Shouldn't it be okay, we want investigations done on these things? I mean, it might even play into the thing that Trump said, right? Of you're going to ruin some lives here which makes a little bit of sense, right? If maybe someone didn't do anything, but they were somehow mentioned somehow by name, and then fans take it and run, right? Instead of asking for just full-blown investigations. But you can't just get a list of people and just say, well, no, it's my friend, so it must be the Democrats that made this list up. You can't just do that, right? It doesn't work. Right?
I think it's true about people that can get caught up in this that may not have done anything, but I don't really see that at this point as an excuse. And the reason why I don't is because you're going to have extra people, for example, flying to the island, and they publish the flight logs, right? So they publish a whole host of names already. Now you can say, we've heard of people who've described some of that, and just basically they're just, we could just maybe assume some people are doing business, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But those names are already out there. So to me, that all of this is why are people going through so many hoops to continue to suppress this? Like that is an effort to try to shut this down. And so all of that's way too strange. And I think that nothing other than adding sunshine, light to what's going on is gonna make it better.
I'm just gonna assume that. Well, I mean, I think Trump himself is implying that it is people he knows that he doesn't want to get in trouble, or him himself. That's what seems to be just blatantly there, right? And with that, he's saying, well, okay, let's just call it a hoax, so that we okay, let's make sure let's just dismiss all of this and move on with our lives, because it'll be damaging to me and people I like or something, or business partners or whatever.
Something Owen Troy pointed out a few days ago was the right can't dismiss it because part of the point of electing Trump was we associate the Epstein thing to the idea of corruption going on in our system. You can't disassociate that. We think that is part of the corruption. We're not letting this go, buddy. No matter which way it fucking swings, left or right.
Well, they're gonna try to appease you.
Jordan, why did his boss just let it go then? Why did his boss just let it go then?
Wait, what do you mean?
Owen Schroeder's boss just let it
Oh,
go. What's the upstairs talking about?
They're in disagreement.
Trust me, Alex is a good guy. Meanwhile, we watch this guy lie consistently. Like, he's a running gag now, for me at least. I get to watch his content and giggle of how the bullshit this guy says out loud. And I guess Owen is woefully unaware of it. Apparently. Or he's a little pussy too. He's too afraid to open his mouth. Like, damn, this guy pays me, so let me not say anything about this. I mean, what if it's something like that, where he met Trump, or Trump called him, and they had long conversation or something, or whatever. They shook hands. He's like, "Oh man, Trump's so nice to me. He has to be a good guy." Just like people do with Alex Jones. We're like, okay, this guy's he's not a liar. He's a good guy. I met him before. We shook hands and talked. You know? I don't agree with everything he says, but you know what? He's a good guy, deep down. And maybe it's just a, chain of corruption in a way. A chain of lying for the sake of protecting friends. Maybe that's what we're caught in. Who knows? But then, but Alex goes just way too far, though. Right? He goes, I have FBI sources that say that Trump is actually Jesus reincarnated. FBI sources. You heard it here at Infowars.com. So it's like too far over the top. But all right, let's hear more of the theory here. So far we got Trump, people in Trump's orbit was purposely doctored onto some list or something involving Epstein. Trump saw that and immediately said, God dang it, it's the god dang Democrats again. And they're trying to
Russiagate 2.0.
Yes. And in response, of course, Trump tries to reopen Russiagate. Try to relitigate that. Which is just like, once again, all signs scream guilty. But, paint chips. All right, here we go.
Set up, and they dropped a dime on themselves and said, oh, there's 14 terabytes of all these kids being raped and Epstein raping them and all the rest of it. And then Pam Bondi gets it, gives it to the FBI, which I confirmed from sources. They sent it out to all the offices around the country to look at the file. They come back and say, there's a bunch of FBI reports and implicating, people in the orbit of Trump with no real evidence. And then Trump went, what the hell, another Russiagate? And so he didn't clarify that the first few days. He just said, people need to basically shut this down. It's bull. And then he hasn't really clarified when he says it's a hoax, it's a Democrat hoax. He's not saying that the Epstein isn't a bad guy and that he wasn't involved in all this evil stuff with the deep state with no connections to Trump that are based in any reality. He just says it's a hoax.
Involved in all these horrible, terrible things, which has absolutely nothing to do with Trump, by the way. He's totally innocent, nothing to do with Trump. Absolutely nothing to do with Trump. It's like, why are you going extra hard to make sure that that's what the audience walks away with? That's so fucking bizarre.
Alex, do you know that for fact?
He's a truth teller.
Now, I'm gonna play more of this, but I actually want to hear your guys' idea because I had some thoughts about what was meant by this in regards to or how true is this? Because I'm pretty sure that Trump was saying that what he was calling the hoax was the whole conspiracy of it. right? Not just you know, uh, it's the Democrats or like the idea that Epstein is involved with a giant clientele list of the rich and famous, right, and the political powerful people. It's that he actually like in Trump's idea, it's like he wasn't actually involved with something like that, and he did kill himself in jail. Isn't that Trump's theory? Right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, fuck. I mean, I'll let Alex explain it again, but I'm pretty sure that Trump said himself that like no, or he's basically implying that yo, yeah, Epstein was a piece of shit, but he also did kill himself, and he didn't have some sort of giant fucking global sex trafficking ring involving the rich and powerful. He was just like some asshole by himself doing weird shit.
Yeah.
Him and Ghislaine. Right? Isn't that
but
Trump's theory?
that's what it sounds like to me that Trump says, but he says very little about it. He just tries to shut down the conversation, right? Like,
Okay, that's
like
the administration's theory.
yeah,
If that's a better way of
he
saying it.
Alex just rambles, and so he gets himself in the knots.
Oh, all right. I'll let Alex explain his version of what
Right.
Trump is saying.
You got to also remember Alex Jones is reading the mind of Trump and speaking it like it's fact.
Yes. Yeah, he is. But
He said this, so he meant this.
yeah. But I mean, well, I'll be honest. My theory is more of he is a protector of Trump for nefarious reasons. Nothing legit.
Right. So he jumps to, but he extends on his conclusion from adding to what Trump actually said.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Here's Alex's theory of what Trump here's Alex Jones reading the mind of Donald Trump and telling us what he actually means by all of this. Here we go.
There's a bunch of FBI reports and implicating, people in the orbit of Trump with no real evidence. And then Trump went, what the hell, another Russiagate? And so he didn't clarify that the first few days. He just said, people need to basically shut this down. It's bull. And then he hasn't really clarified when he says it's a hoax. It's a Democrat hoax. He's not saying that the Epstein isn't a bad guy and that he wasn't involved in all this evil stuff with the deep state.
Blackmailing.
No connections to Trump that are based in any reality. He just says it's a hoax. People go, well, wait, Epstein's not a hoax because Lane was convicted of this very stuff, and he'd been charged with it and was convicted once 15, 16 years ago of lesser charges in Florida. So Trump, I think, needs to be very clear
Lesser
that, no,
charges.
the Epstein case, the evil he did is very real, but they've been in control of this file, Brennan Clapper and all the rest of them, and it makes total sense that they falsified all these other records, the Crossfire Hurricane, the Steele dossier, all run by Obama. Clapper.
What are we going to hang on?
And-
Are we going to get into the back of the?
So Alex. So did he even explain what I guess he's gonna continue further and say more of what Trump's mindset is in regards to all this, right? But Alex did say like, oh well, Trump knows that Epstein was involved in the deep state blackmailing and like I assume that's what he means, right? The blackmailing and the clientele and all that stuff, right? Alex is saying that, I'm pretty sure. Which is to say that Trump does believe in the conspiracy that Epstein is running some sort of sex trafficking ring involving powerful people, aka the deep state. But hold on, but Alex also said like, okay, Trump wanted to be done with it too. Fuck. Am I eating brain chips now or paint chips now? Like what is going on? Maybe he says more. Here we go.
All run by Obama.
You said it was
Well, are
dumb.
we going to hang on? Are we going?
Was that?
No, I was just saying, my bad. I was doing it. I just said you said it was dumb. It's like,
It's wreckage, man. It's yeah. I think he is saying Trump believes in the like what Alex believes in of the whole conspiracy of it. But we have not heard that from Trump at all. In fact, I swear to God, once again, even with his answers being vague and incomplete, and just saying like, "Oh, just leave it alone." Why are we still talking about this guy? Right? I think what Trump is implying and saying is that, like, yo, the actual story is this guy is it's just him and Ghislaine committing crimes, and then this guy killed himself in jail because he didn't want to like face the punishment. I think that's what.
well, that's yeah. He'll implicate himself. He would have to at some point implicate himself if he gives it any validity.
Well, no. Here's what he did, Anthony. He felt like that Wall Street Journal thing came out where it was supposed to be
Yeah, I
sort of
saw.
like birthday letter, right? And Trump,
Yeah, he said it. Said it was liable.
His response makes you like that makes you look guilty. Otherwise, it could just come off as like some friend goofing with another friend for their birthday, right? Oh, let me draw some titties on the fucking birthday card and shit. Like let's make fun, right? Like make fun of the situation, have fun with it. Like, but Trump saying it's fake, it's not real, it's a hoax. I don't ever draw. I never draw pictures. Like, seems like when I hear that, I'm just like, excuse me. Who
But
says
he's always
that?
done shit like that. He said shit like that in 1-2 presidencies, though, bro. That's what I'm saying. You're underestimating.
But he's
how
usually
similar this shit
lying.
is.
He's usually lying, though. I'm saying
Well, I think he's lying right now. I think he's lying right now.
Yeah. Well, like, I don't draw. What kind
Yeah,
of
I
fucking
know.
response is that? Like, all you did was make yourself look guilty. Like, that's all that did. That didn't help at all. That didn't explain nothing.
He just shitted on his fans. They're still with him.
Well, yeah. And they're being distracted in real time by this little Russiagate thing. It's probably not going to go anywhere.
Doing another thing.
What's
He
that?
might be also be doing another thing though.
What?
Might be seeing who's so fucking loyal. They'll say,
Yeah,
if
anything.
tells me if shit is purple, it's purple because I said so.
So,
Well, see, Dubster.
a litmus test.
Well, see,
Right.
that's not. But the thing is, Dubster, he's always done this. You're just catching on now. His whole fucking first presidency, his presidential run, the first time was a litmus test. I could do anything, and you still vote for me. And he
Yeah.
proved that shit.
Yeah. It's a large IQ
So
test.
it's like, so like these, if anything, these are more profound provocations he's doing against what his base claims to support, and he's only going to continue to go. He has nothing to lose and everything to gain. If he as long as you guys fall in line, he's good. You guys have the power, but you gave it all to him in your minds.
But we're not following line this time.
Yeah, you are.
I mean,
You're not MAGA anymore. You're not following the line. You're not MAGA anymore. You're not America First. Get out the
I am
fucking way.
America.
Get out the
I am
fucking way, Dubster.
you got disowned, actually. Yeah.
You got this.
I
Yeah,
am
man.
America.
You
No,
just
he
said he
said that.
did, Dubster. You just said it.
He said
I
it.
own
Even
the
if you're
term.
asking about Epstein,
I
you're
own the
not.
term America first,
You
not this
ain't
motherfucker.
shit. You ain't shit. That army he has is America First.
He disowned everybody who asked about Epstein now. He can't. Yeah.
You're
I mean,
worthless now. You're worthless. Get out of the way. Real America First people, the real bandwagoners,
yeah.
the real posers. They're gonna win. It's like everything else in life, Dubster. The people that are the biggest weasels, the biggest schemers, they're the ones who survive. The fakest ones seem to always survive. No different. Oh, you stand on a principle, and Trump doesn't agree with that principle. It can only go one or two ways.
Like, look at that switcheroo that just happened. Like, the Democrats adopted the Epstein fucking shit, dude.
Yeah, well,
Right?
they're bitches too.
And now
Yeah.
Trump fans are gonna be like, "Yo, why are you focusing on Epstein when we should be focusing on like Obama getting arrested?" Like that, a new set of keys were dangled. Like the arrest of Barack Obama is now the new thing right now, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, why? Stop getting distracted by Epstein, yo. Focus on getting
Wait,
Obama."
why would Obama get arrested?
They're doing the like
He's not
Tulsi
getting
Gabbard came to
arrested,
the
man.
rescue. Yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening. But
they've the DNI, as in Tulsi Gabbard, put out a recommendation to the DOJ on charges for the DOJ to go on the Russiagate stuff.
She might be the heir apparent, Jordan. She's doing all the dirty work, bro.
She is way more scummy than I could even imagine.
Yeah.
Like,
What the fuck are the charges?
Scummy as work. What's that?
What the fuck are the charges?
Fuck, they're saying that. Hold on.
Charges. It's not even charges. It's just a recommendation to the DOJ.
Yeah, it's not really like. They're saying he was essentially attempting to coup the Trump presidency with the whole Russiagate stuff. Like saying, like, okay, Obama pulled, all the intelligence people into a room and said, listen, guys, we need to fuck with Trump. So instead of saying the thing that you discovered, which was Russia actually had no direct actions of cyber hacking or directly hacking our voting machines, instead of that, what we'll say is, Russia tried to interfere on behalf of Donald Trump or like try to help him win the presidency, right? Obama had like a secret meeting telling him that. That's what's being implied. And then she's saying like, okay, they blatantly lied in order to go after the Trump administration on the Russiagate stuff, which seems, that seems realistic to me. But as far as evidence goes, I don't think they got a fucking anything to go on really, like at all. Like from what I've seen so far, they got nothing.
What they showed was that there was correspondence on this topic.
Well, what they showed was the, James Clapper or whoever the fuck, right? All these intelligence guys all decided.
Brennan. Yeah, John Brennan.
Brennan, even Comey, I believe, is involved. Like they were saying, like, yo, there was no, like I said, there was no direct hacking by Russia on voting machines. Like it didn't actually affect the results of the election, whatever Russia was doing. Obama's in these papers here, or whatever the fuck Tulsi showed us. They're saying that okay, Obama was like, well, that's not the complete story. See, the complete story is that, but they tried. Maybe not hacking, but to influence. Right, and that became the Russiagate narrative, right? Russia tried to influence the election because they favored Trump over Hillary, right? And Tulsi comes out of nowhere, right in the middle of all this Epstein stuff that Trump is getting caught up in, comes out of nowhere to make this now some sort of headline news. And it's like so obvious, and dumb fucks are falling for it because they're dumb fucks. Because the new Doritos are paint chips, apparently. We just eat lead all day and night. Just lick fucking poles. No pause. Fuck. That is where we're at. And it's probably not going to go anywhere. But then again, it'll be hilarious of like, oh, you bringing up Epstein? That's a Democrat narrative, right? Because Democrats are now saying this Epstein stuff. Right, and it'd be hilarious if some of these Trump fans, these like dumb Trump fans, are like, "Yo, stop bringing up Epstein, yo. That's a Democrat narrative. We're trying to focus on Russiagate." It's like, wait a minute, did they just like switch you guys around or something? Like, what? Did you guys get wrecked this much? Fuck my life. Did they give the red team blue paint chips and the blue team red paint chips? What happened?
And this is 1/100th of Russiagate, what they're focusing on.
Yes. Well, I think that's a true, like the narrative, I think is real, right? Democratic Party,
but I'm saying
coordinated
it's
the Russiagate shit.
This little piece is about specifically one meeting, and then the next day, and then a week later, of just Obama, Comey, Clapper, Brennan working from that correlated circle. There's so much more to Russiagate than just this. I'm just saying this one little piece is like 1/100th of what Russiagate is.
Well, the point isn't. Let's be real. The point isn't justice, right? It isn't to find the truth. The point is to, oh, you're going to attack me? I'll go after you. That's what it is. That's all it is. And usually both sides get away with it, right? Trump won't be on the hook for Epstein type stuff, and Obama will not be on the hook for Russiagate. Like it is what it is, right? These stories go away. We end up fucking each other up, right? We end up like shitting on each other, or like, all right, you're banned from my chat. Like people get banned and never get to be in their little political bubbles anymore. Like people debate each other and all that stuff, right? Regular people tear each other apart, but those guys will all be fine, most likely. Like it is what it is, and that's why I'm like the way like the Tulsi shit. I'm like, holy fuck! Considering where I first heard of you from, holy fuck! It's so fucking scummy. Like the timing of that. Let's interfere with the everyone caring about like who was involved in trafficking, young girls, like raping and grooming and child porn and all this shit, to try to step in and try to distract people from that topic is insane to me. Like, holy fuck. I mean, I say devil worshiper pretty often, but it's like, don't that shit fit for shit like this? I think it fits. Now, me personally, I can look at both these stories at the same time. Be like, yeah, we should find out what happened with Russiagate, and we should find out what happened with Epstein. We should have both. But not the way they're trying to move people. And Alex Fuckface Jones is a part of this. He wants people to get caught up and distracted and pick a side instead of like being able to consider both stories, and just want hey, can we just expose corruption or try to do the right thing? That is not Alex's job, or Bannon for that matter either. Let's be honest. But all right. Let's, I guess, keep playing this. Let's keep playing this embarrassment. Here we go.
Since that they falsified all these other records, the Crossfire Hurricane, the Steele dossier, all run by Obama. Clapper,
well, are we going to hang on? Are we going to get into the back of that by having a special prosecutor? I mean, they're supposed to declassify certain documents today. We know they had DNI had a big meeting, I think, on Sunday to talk about declassification. Is that whole criminal conspiracy against Trump for the last 10 years? Because this is kind of part of it. Is that going to be exposed? And you think that deserves a special prosecutor immediately so we can kind of get on with it? Because the Justice Department's overwhelmed with defending President Trump against 175 lawsuits that come in. FBI's overwhelmed. Do you need a special prosecutor to get to the core heart of it, of the conspiracy to remove Trump from office?
Absolutely. I've been calling for a special prosecutor since he was president-elect. I knew this was going to become a big issue.
Special prosecutor. Okay, for what exactly?
You know what Robert Mueller did?
Oh, you're gonna do the same thing, but a different administration. Got it. Makes sense.
I think when I hear this, it reminds me of when I'm walking down a downtown street and somebody shows you a ball under a cup, and then they have 3 cups and they move it around. I think they're just he's just basically trying to distract you. It's
Yeah.
like, oh well, yeah, we get a special prosecutor. We got this guy. Oh, it's not the same guy you were talking about before. There's a whole different story. Spend months on it. Yeah.
It's criminal, right? To say the least. But what I think Alex Jones and Bannon do to protect Trump. And I mean, Trump himself, like, this is going to be like the switcheroo of the century, right? It's looking that way. Like, something where we don't actually get any, like, quote unquote justice for anything. We don't actually get the truth about anything. It's just one, dick face team against another dick face team, and no one actually gets in trouble. And
So,
yeah, we suffer from the policies from these guys. What's up?
So in a week or two, they'll probably announce a special prosecutor none of us have ever heard of. He'll have like a decent record on one or two cases or something, and then they'll prop him up saying he's a great fucking prosecutor. He's one of us. He's mega, and they'll hype him up until he actually puts out a report for Congress to look at for a year, and then they'll say he was a plant.
I mean, they brought up something I heard before. They brought up Gina Haspel. Someone brought up Gina Haspel as, like, working for the deep state and subverting the Epstein stuff. And it's like, but Trump hired her in his administration. And it's not like she came from nowhere, right? We knew who she was with the George Bush era and the torture programs and all that shit, right? So it's like, it wasn't like a fucking mystery. But people are going to pretend like, fuck.
Oh, you're talking about the CIA director that went missing?
No. Gina Haspel. What the fuck was she?
CIA
under Trump.
director.
She's the CIA director? No,
CIA.
she was someone else, right?
She went missing.
I'm wrecked. No, I don't think that's the story. Right? Or is it?
Well, there's more to it. There's a claim that for the 2020 election, they did it in Germany, and there was a firefight, and she got shot and killed in the middle of it because she was there trying to steal the election from Trump, and she was caught. That's the further claim, but the absolute fact of her is she went missing, never to be seen again after the election time in 2020.
All right, so she's in Cancun sipping Mai Tais. Got it.
I don't know where she's at. No one does. At least, publicly announced, no one knows where she's at.
Whatever. All right. The point is, well, I guess overall with this video, Alex, I swear to God, he's had 4 or 5 different stories since this whole Epstein thing with Trump has been brought up. I swear to God, it's just 4 or 5 different stories, and each one is all sound not credible because he's trying to avoid Trump being in trouble in any form or fashion, essentially. Like, each of his theories, right? They keep changing, but they all protect Trump somehow. Once again, if some sort of list comes out and either Trump's on it or Trump's quote-unquote circle or in the orbit of Trump or friends, Alex already poisoned the fucking well and said, like, well, that's the Democrats doing that. And Trump's kind of doing the same thing, I think, right? If Trump ends up, if a list gets released and Trump's name on it, like, I told you the Democrats it was a hoax. I told you they're trying to get me. It's not because I was actually on this list. Or in these videos, or actually being blackmailed. Doesn't mean that. It means the Democrats did it. Which is just, built-in excuses. But then again, someone will fall for it. And that is the world we live in. All right. There's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment. Agree, disagree. What do you think? You think, please, can someone just... Is Alex full of shit? Of course he is, but, like, please tell me your opinion anyways.
Third thought leader.
What?
No, Alex is our thought leader.
Oh, he's your thought leader. Okay, got it. Alex D. Thought Leader. God. But yeah, tell me in the comment section. Do not forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out, read them, share them, then donate. All of it is appreciated. And with all that said, please, please, give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in.